Hey guys, welcome back to Clevprof. Now today, you may notice that a lot has changed. Now in between episodes, me and my partner marked out where we want a lot of the buildings and the roads and the pathways to go. So all of this concrete is going to be buildings and the yellow is going to be where the roads go, because at the end of last episode we built this path design as well as these shops. Now during today's episode we're going to be filling in one of these plots. However, this is a very unusual week for me, as it's going to be my first time streaming. So all of this area will hopefully, all of the paths and things I'll hopefully be working on stream. So if you do notice some progress between clips, it will be because there's been a live stream. Now, live streams, you can head to twitch.tv/Clevprof and you can see them live. But if you do miss them, I will be posting all of the VODs onto this channel, so you don't need to worry and you can catch up as well. But let's get on with today's episode. So, I hope you enjoyed that time-lapse, and I realised I didn't actually explain what we were doing. So, if we just have a look over here, this is the buildings that we just built. Now, the idea of this, if I hop into FreeCam, is that it's kind of like a rotating house, so it's a sort of mechanical build. This building here is kind of like it would rotate on this bit down here. So you can see that there's a door on this side, a door on this side, and a door on both other sides, as well as in here. But it's kind of like it's locked up into position. It's mainly a decorative build, with a lot of the detail coming in up here. I can't believe how expensive these trapdoors are, just to make a little detail like the fan up there. But inside there's a light, so it's kind of like a sort of mechanical build that's sort of got like cogs everywhere and pipes coming out. As this is all steampunk, it's all steam powered, and I really like the detail on this. Even just things like the more exposed copper has been aged a bit more, and all of the details on the roof. And if we just get a full sort of 360, I love looking at the campfires down here and the little pathway. It's kind of like an industry building. We haven't really got anything on the inside yet, so if you have any ideas for what I could put in there, please do let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, we've got like this cog design that I really like. I can't remember who this is from, or whether this is one of our own designs. If it is from someone, I'll leave a link to them down in the description below. But even just things like having the observers here, to give that sort of like industry feel. Yeah, I'm really proud of this. Now, down here, we have this really cool terraforming and muddy river effect. If we just hop up here, you can see that there's this this bridge that kind of goes over the sewer, and it will also all of the waste from the building will kind of like flow down here, with all of the mud and things, and follow the river out to here, and we'll have a bridge here from our path design that I showed earlier. Now, if we just hop into FreeCam, you can really see that we've taken inspiration from real life. Now, what you may not know is that I studied geography at university, and I understand the sort of way that rivers can work and the way that water channels can push against each other. So the water's going to be coming out here, and it would kind of push against there, and then it would come down this waterfall, and you can even see that it gets deeper here, and it kind of cuts into the rocks a little bit as it goes around this meander, and then it gradually turns into the blue of the river that connects obviously to our docks over there. Now, what you may be noticing, Clevprof, there's no water. So let's go get some water buckets and maybe some ice to help us spread the water, and let's put that all in together. Water required, so let's try and work out how this is all going to go. We'll climb up the river here, just like that, and we will place some water. Oh, is that a slab there? Yeah, we don't want to waterlog the slab, I don't think. So let's put one bit of water there and one there, and we will see how this all looks. So we can see that this bit hasn't actually got any water on it at the moment, but it is flowing down pretty well. We may just need to add a few water sources in. Yeah, okay, that's not the worst I've seen. But let's get some ice, which is a lot easier to carry than going back and forth the whole time. And let's maybe put a bit of ice here, so it kind of all flows down. Or we probably don't want it going over there. Maybe we'll get a bit of tuff or something in a bit and build up that rock there. And let's maybe get some ice and put it here. That kind of joins that bit up. And what I'll do, guys, is I will play around with this and we'll do a cut, and hopefully I'll have this all figured out. So Minecraft water is an absolute pain in the bum. It never really goes where you want it to, and then it ends up making infinite water sources, but I think this is going to be about the best that we can get in Minecraft. It doesn't represent accurate physics, but then neither does Minecraft. So we've got the water coming down here, and it's all sort of flowing down to this point down here, where it then bends very weirdly because, yep, look at this. Why, Minecraft? Why? And then it kind of flows down into this bit where it's actually possible to boat to, and it's the same layer as the rest of the river. Now I put this bit of stone here just to try and make it easier so we didn't have water flowing in. So let's just break this down. Hopefully this all becomes water sources. Under the water we go. And there we have it. So let's get into the air and have a look at how this looks. Yes, that looks really cool. Adding the water in definitely does help. Well, duh, it's a river. That's kind of the point of it. But yeah, we've got the kind of muddiness really amplified. I'll hop into free cam so we're not constantly flying around and using rockets. Yeah, we've got all of the muddiness. It kind of grows out a bit. What I do think it's missing is some little details, some grass and things on some of the dirt. But I'm sure that can come later. So, what are we going to be doing next in today's episode? Now, I've been looking at this area here, and I think that there needs to be a building here. So, let's gather some resources, and let's build that. So, as part of resource gathering, we need to gather a load of copper. Now, to do that, I thought, why not do two things at the same time? So I went caving on stream and also lighting up near our copper farm, but that led to a few funny moments. So I'm going to put in a few clips now of those funny moments. Enjoy it. Yeah. Hello. Go away, go away, go away. Go away. Go. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I'm definitely hearing some zombies. And it's getting louder. Oh! And he's in my face. Brilliant. Thank you. I'll take it. Oh my god! Go away! You're impressed I haven't died yet. Don't jinx it. Oi! Don't you shoot it at me. Am I mad? Yes, definitely. Hello. Oh, that was close. What are you doing? No. No, bad spider. Ooh! and goodbye. This is editing Clevprof coming in here because the original clip got corrupted, but I hope you enjoyed those funny moments from stream. If you did want to watch the whole thing, that is on my channel now. I'll provide a link in the description. But if you do want to catch me live, then you can head over to twitch.tv/Clevprof and give me a follow and catch me live over there. Again, link is in the description. But now that we've got enough copper, let's get building what is going to be a water heater. Now, as we just swim across the river and our water heater comes into view, you can really start to see the scale of everything that we're working at. So I'm at ground level down here, and you've just got all of these buildings sort of looming up above you, above where the water's going to be. We'll have a little bridge here, and I fell down. Now if we hop into FreeCam once again, I can show you around this build in a bit more detail without having to fly or ender pearl. So what this is it's a water heater that will hopefully kind of heat up the water that can then be pumped to the buildings so that they can use all of the energy for steam. So we've got our little outlet here with clean water. I might have said this is a sewer before, I'm not quite sure how it's all going to work. I guess it could be a sewer, they don't need clean water to generate into steam. And then we're going to have a pipe here, I'm not quite sure how it's going to connect yet. But that pipe then comes in, and you can see the lower layers are all sort of fiery or filled with lava, so this is kind of where all the heat comes from. And then as you get up, you can see that you've got this kind of coaly fire at the bottom that is heating up the water, and the steam is escaping through these vents here. Now inside there's a little collection area, forgot the word there, for where the water is going, and that's going to be then pumping out into the underground into the buildings. As you can see, we're using some of the new copper blocks, which I think look really cool, especially the gradient of the grates here, showing that there's more oxidized at the bottom and more and less oxidized at the top. Now unfortunately we're not going to have time to put in all the paths and things today and really make this place feel connected. So that's going to have to be something for live streams and other episodes. But as the sun sets here, which is very poetic of our day today, and we get tridented by a drown, so let's run up here, we're going to have to sign off. So thank you very much for watching. Again, please do subscribe and like the video. It really does help me out. Head over to Twitch to see... Ow! Oh, do you mind? I'm doing an outro here. It's very rude. Head on over to Twitch to see all the live streams and the progress we make. And I will catch you all in the next episode. Hopefully with less interruptions. Ow!